Coming up now, the very latest news from Pattaya and Thailand via the fabulous Pattaya Media Group. Please like and subscribe. It helps us and it helps you too. I have no idea what's going on. Those then were the final words of the pilot of the helicopter carrying Thai billionaire Khun Vichai, then the owner of Leicester City Football Club, before it crashed in 2018. A full inquiry has now been completed into the crash, which saw 5 die in the UK as they left a football match, and blame has now been given to a failed bearing, despite it being within the factory-approved age and use range. The pilot has been fully exonerated, and the hearing was told that he used exemplary skills to land the stricken helicopter, but as it reached the ground it struck a solid concrete unit, which then ruptured the fuel supplies, leading to an inferno, and it was the inferno which killed those on board. Essentially, all but one is believed to have been alive at the point of landing. Inspection of the bearing was only required once it had been used for 400 hours, but the helicopter had only flown for 331 when the accident happened. This then puts paid to rumours of a drone involvement or pilot error. The Thai Hotel Association is up in arms over new amendments to the Hotel Act here, which now allows exemption from regulations for any guest house offering less than 8 rooms and accommodating less than 30 people. Prior to COVID, numerous guest house operators were charged with illegal operation, and many closed down after a prior amendment was introduced that imposed the same conditions of operations on mum-and-pop guest houses with just a handful of rooms as on bigger hotels and resorts. That condition, introduced earlier than promised, saw tourists restricted to the higher-priced big hotels. Changes at the end of last month, posted in the Royal Gazette, will see the recognition of guest houses with under 8 rooms as legitimate. Those businesses, though, will be required still to register guests and pay relevant taxes. The changes appear amid the throes of the low season here and were not warmly welcomed by the powerful Hotel Association, which have to strictly adhere to safety and building regulations which are in effect for the safety of all guests. Thailand's new Prime Minister, Khun Srettha, has undertaken to uphold the principles of democracy with His Majesty the King as head of state, as he and the new cabinet took their oaths of office yesterday before their Majesties the King and Queen of Thailand. A declaration of immediate plans of action is expected by the week's end, as the cabinet will meet today. Phuket police now firmly seeking out entertainment businesses who allow minors entry. Reports on a raid in the Patong area that saw the arrest of a venue operator after under 20-year-olds were found on the premises. Operators there have seen a repeat warning that undercover checks will continue in the region, where previous raids have also seen businesses caught and operators arrested. Meanwhile at home, and our own province of Chonburi has reported weekly figures for dengue fever carried by mosquitoes and not passed by human to human at 2,900 known patients, with 3 having passed away, but with each possibly having other illnesses that contributed to their demise. Banglamung district, which includes Pattaya, is seeing 25 to 30 new cases weekly, and the reminder is out to remove any pots of stagnant water around homes, as these allow mosquito larvae to thrive. Oil spills at the weekend in our province have resulted in reports today of an oil slick some 5 kilometres in length being spotted by drones operated by the Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Office. Despite boons being laid out in an attempt to contain the slick, it's believed that rough seas will have contributed to the spread, and experts predict that the slick may touch land in Udon Bay and even Bang Sen Beach, but will not reach the Pattaya region. The leak occurred as the tanker was unloading crude oil at Sri Racha and is expected to reach the beaches of Koh Si Chang. Thailand, though, has a history of quick cleanups for oil spills, and any beach damage will likely be dealt with quickly. This, combined with the use of chemicals to break oil down in the ocean, is hoped to see an avoidance of any ecological disaster. And with the Met Office promising highs today of around 31 degrees dropping down to 28, but with the real feel of around 37 in the sun, and the expectation that we could see some rain at some time as much of the nation sees storms. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.